Hello all, welcome to a little bit of a roundup and then just a normal play about on Galaxy. So I watched a lot of the matches, which was brilliant. Did a little bit of kibitzing in the chat, and I just wanted to go through recap what happened. One of the things that would be great, which is very difficult to do, is to keep the viewers updated on all the matches. So just go scrolling through the main draw. There were 226 players. Get someone to go around the room, or I don't know how you would do it. Have people that could update you, like one or two people. Obviously, it would be a little bit of a distraction maybe for the players. So in the main draw, we had 229, and just scrolling down, some players that I've never heard of. Having played for so many years, I've heard of so many players, and then when I don't see a familiar name, I'm like, oh, okay, they're probably not very good, but you never know. Martin Güttler from Switzerland, who actually beat Markus Rindisbacher, who I do know, but then Martin lost to Victor. I just like to follow it through. I'm a bit of a weirdo like that. Mitchie lost to Dimitri Loy, who I'm familiar with. He's quite a good player, I think. Just below him, Sultan Haddadin. I'm not sure if that's UAE. I'm getting confused with the Gulf state flags. Joe Russell beat him. Joe ended up doing really well. We can follow Joe through. How do we scroll? Oh, we can just scroll like this. Joe got through to the 5th round. Ended up beating Jorgen in the 5th round. Jorgen beat Victor in the oh, okay, so it's reversed. Round 6. So round 9 we start out us instead of round 1. So they got down to round 6. Jorgen beat Victor, and then Jorgen met Joseph. There's a guy called Alexis Spa who did very well, and I think I saw something on Facebook from Fernando, who's I think runs the Argentinian Federation. Just like to see Paul Moulton, one of our lot, one of the UK lot. He managed to win his first match against Vidas Budris, who I think lives in Ireland. 17-point matches. You feel that when you're there, you've got like a really good chance of exerting a skill edge over a weaker player. But sometimes just luck seems to prevail, and even over such a long match. And then you can get into sort of like difficulties with lopsided scores, and people just aren't familiar. I never play 17-point matches. I think that they used to play 17-point matches in Denmark, which was why they play 17-point matches in the Nordic. And sometimes if you're leading 8-2, the question is, are you going to cube? Because you could do with a gammon on a 2 cube, but the other side of the coin is that you're leading, and you don't want to upset the apple cart and just allow the opponent to equalise the scores. So just going through players. A lot of players obviously just can't turn up. Seems that the Danes are not really. Peter Yes always turns up. Seems that the Danes are not big fans of splashing the cash in a sort of egalitarian kind of shishi, big hotels, sort of Ferraris all over the place kind of scene, and I can understand that. Benjamin Lund always goes. Benjamin won his first match against Alex Farzan, who I think lives in Los Angeles. Anyway, so it got down to Akiko beat Kazuki. I think that was on the stream. And the other thing to say is that you never get a sense of fighters, which is a shame. The fighters is equally valid in the sense that someone from the fighters is going to be in the main final, so you might as well know what's going on. Our very own John Barnes beat Frank Frigo. I think he was very happy about that, and he said said so because he was on commentary for a bit, and then got beaten by Phil Perlmutter, whose name I've heard, Joe Urso, very, very strong improving player, probably GM ability. Jack Zybert, who's a player I haven't heard of, so that always interests me. And this Jack Zybert won 1, 2, 3, 4. He got through to play Massimo, and I'm not sure if this is the Massimo that once staked me. Very funny guy, or maybe it's a different guy, I forgot. Apologies, who staked me in 2022 when I played against Mochi in a sort of super jackpot thing that they added. And Jack then beat Morton, who I owe €50 to, but isn't returning my messages, which is nice. And then it's Ethan, who I met in New York, who had a lovely dog. And the dog sadly passed away, but and then played Sander. That was a really great match. So Ethan got through to the when he played Brandon. I think this is the semi-finals of the Fighters. Can we find the other semi-final? Sorry for all this scrolling up and scrolling down. We have Theodore Lefter, who was in the quarters. Fernando always gets through. Bracconi always manages to do well. So this is the Fighters. And yeah, Mark, I'm free. I will be just talking rubbish for a bit and about the just doing a little bit of a roundup that no one's interested in, and then we'll play for sure. And big congrats to Johan, who I don't know really. I mean, I know him by name, of course. I know he's a GM. And sad to see equally that Brandon just kind of got shunted out a bit. He didn't really have a chance. In fact, I have to say that when Brandon did make mistakes, those mistakes really actually ended up costing him, which is just a function of luck. It's not that the mistakes were huge, but it just so happened he had a 5-3, I think, where he was bearing in, he had to leave a shot, and he could have pointed on the 3-point, but he didn't, and the opponent rolled a 3-1, which wouldn't have hit him, but ended up hitting him. Wilcox, unlucky. Felt like he was going to win it maybe. Stefan Hartmann, no one would pick Stefan, no offence, but Stefan's a really strong player, but I just think he's quite a quiet guy, so no one would think about Stefan winning, and he was very close. So I actually had a bet on someone who I've never met, Virgil, who was back here somewhere, looked at his stats on BMAP and got conned into only €50, but I haven't paid yet. This guy here. And then he got lost in the first round against someone who then lost immediately. Kristinos Dangachu, don't know who he is. Serge, of course, we funded Serge. Serge has had Parkinson's for a while, and he was crowdfunded. Lost to Steve eventually. Steve is just, I think Steve's probably playing as well as he ever has. It seems like he's playing very fluently. Steve then lost to DJ Asaraf. I'm just going to have a quick look at the other. There's no speed here, just recap. So the intermediate was won by Miho McLeod, brilliant name. Sorry, the women's tournament was won by Miho McLeod, so congratulations to her. Then Mochi beat Mark. Mark had a 6-3 to play in his first game and he didn't hit. Didn't play 13-4, I don't know why. So there was a mistake very early on in the game, and just irrelevant other than I noticed that Casey Carlston will be known for not turning up. He is actually Bahamian. I thought this was a joke. Well, so that's the... Obviously, don't need me to do this, but I'll do this for... We'll do this together. Then there was the Super Jackpot, I think, I don't know who won. It was spoiler. I don't actually know yet whether Daniel beat David. Daniel Sorensen played David Wells. This was a 64 players, so 64 times 1250. You can work it out, whatever it is. So Daniel ended up winning, which is kind of justice because he got very unlucky against Toby in the second or the first round of the main. Then this is the back to the main draw. Mark McGalley, who I think seemed to play really well, managed to beat Ryan, although Ryan was really leading for a lot, like 9-10-2 or something. So I don't know how he came back. Then Tony, who I met in Marbella, Tony managed to win 2 matches, which sounds like faint praise, but it's a great achievement really to win. To win 2, to win 3 is amazing. Of course, once you've won them, you don't care and you're sad to lose and angry. Above all, angry. So Daniel won the big Super J, and the second one was Zdeněk, and I don't know why people can't say Zdeněk. I mean, I'm sure that's not the perfect pronunciation, but Zednek. Redneck beat Ellie. No, Redneck beat Alexandra in the final. Why is it not? Oh, he didn't. My apologies. He beat. I thought that was the final. So he beat Alexandra in the semis and then beat Ellie. Ellie, who's 2019 world champion. Women's tournament. They didn't play very well. I'm not sure why. Other players, who was in the Liz Grandstedt's probably a pretty good player. Maggie's probably pretty good. I know Laura is very good. Susie is actually a one-time student of mine. She won her first match, but she lost in the second round. Kiko was in it, so obviously Kiko would probably be the strongest. Annalisa is pretty strong. Inga, who I think is the partner of someone who plays backgammon on tournament circuit in Denmark. I think she's okay. But anyway, and Antoinette's pretty good. So some decent players in there, but the players that got through to the final, you could tell that they were not incredibly strong, and there was no clock, or the clock faded out. Doubles was won by Seb. How can I not? I haven't even congratulated him yet. I think Seb prefers the hard luck stories than the... There we go. He's got his new partner, Yuri, and they won the doubles somewhere else. I'd like to have seen some flags here because it's difficult to... How many teams did we have? Round 7 would mean what? 64? 64 teams, but some buys. There's my man. Oh no, that's not Afshin. Afshin Fulad went, who I know from London, but must have played. So anyway, just a quick sneak back. This is going to be, I think what I'm scrolling up here is the last 16, round 6. And all these players did so well. Maximo Zun, don't know him but heard his name. George Grunbaum, I know very well, not very well, I know who he is. Shino would have been very happy and hopeful to have got through to the last 16. Don't know Manfred Zierka. Olivier Decriteau was a pretty good player. Will Blackwell, no, unknown, so he's interesting. Apparently Liv Barry played in the Open. I haven't done the Open. Chris always, I don't know how Chris manages. Chris got through to the last 8. Ali Rezai, I don't know. Saw a picture of him. Anyway, and that's probably the last thing we'll look at is the Open. Can't remember whether Kazuki won this. No, Steve. Kazuki won the consolation. So who won this? Oh my god, this is a head fuck. Steve. Steve beat Joe Urso in the final. Well done, Joe. Well done, Steve. I mean, amazing. I think Ryan won this last year or 2 years ago. And Burak is here. Hi Burak, how are you? Well, that's my roundup. There was an interesting moment in, if you check it out, Sander played Ethan, Sander played Chris Trencher in the Fighters. Sander had 3 men on the bar. I'm not going to bring it up now. And Chris had a 5-point board with only his 4-point open. And Sander kind of said something, I'm going to roll like double 4 now, and did his backhand. Very impressed. He rolled double 4, of course. And he would have, I think he would have lost a gammon at, I don't know what the score was. But that was one of the more interesting moments. Alright. We will... That's the Olympics. Always glad that porn doesn't come up when not that I'm watching any. So then, Mark, Mark Cope. I don't remember if I've played. Of course, I've seen you post before. And I think you're English. Good lad. My God, it's asked for a code, all this crap. 337864. Trust. And then it's very warm. Remove the toolbar. Yeah, I was sad for Brandon. I think it knocks it out. Knocks it out of you. Of course, you get through to the final. So we're going to play normal speed. QBS. Cat, fuck off. Really, really hot in London. Okay, Mark Cope, plastic printer, I remember that. Let's go. Okay, it's a little glitchy, you know. It's like I kind of like the way that they've done the. Okay, this is 24-20 or 13-9, but you've got to hit with the 3. I don't know whether you should hit or not. Okay, it's playing pretty fast. My preference here is to slot the 9 with a view to making it. Kind of. Oh no, he's not. Okay. It's not okay, of course. That's just the manner of speaking. Okay, it's not. I could play 13-9. So Mark should just make the... It's not the play I saw. Maybe this is fine. I was looking at making the 3-point. Okay, but actually I like his play because this puts 2 checkers beyond the point you want to make, and it leaves the checker on the 20 point, and it's natural that you want to move the checker on the 20 point. So actually I like that play, and I was unlikely, obviously I got lucky to be able to hit and cover, and even when I do, thank you Mark, even when I do, It's not the end of the world. Because he's still got the anchor. Like, you know, even if he... I was going to say even if he fans now, it might still be a take. Now I think he should probably... I think he's playing a little bit... Feels like he's using time. I would just do this and just play safe and consolidate. I think 24-20 is slightly better because I'm not going to break my points outside to hit him. I'd like not to hit here because I don't really want to get hit back with a 6x from the bar. I just want to consolidate and come round being so far up in the race, but I think if I come out I'm just leaving double shots. So I'm going to do this with not much confidence. So it only leaves 1, 6, 3, 6, 5, 6. I got lucky, and the question is, can I cube? I mean, probably, yeah, because double 5 is good. It's reason enough. And you know, I thought it's like 50-50 whether he takes this. I think it's an easy take, but it just looks dodgy. I played before this morning on the site. I played speed and I made a misclick, and it was just the most infuriating thing. Yeah, you see, he's thinking about it. Oh, it's so hot and hot, sticky, horrid. Yeah, I mean, I'm not certain it's not a pass. But it seemed like it was a take. So he should make both points, which he probably will. I think make the 11, not the 5, because then... now, if one thing about making... Yeah. Okay. One thing about... Yeah. 6-4 probably just run. I don't like that. I don't... Yeah, I don't think he was really going to do that. Now you can just make the 16. I'll refer to the numbers as they are on the screen. Yeah. And I think although I've got some bad numbers, I should be okay to be taking... Like, this is not brilliant, but I mean, I didn't have many good numbers, so... If he cubes, which I don't think he should, I can take comfortably. So that's what I'm looking at all the time. I always say whether or not just before the roll I'm anticipating like where the game is in terms of like cube, you know, because the cube is in play and it makes you feel okay, hit is pretty big, but he's only got a 2-point board. Now he's going to cube, and now it's not an obvious pass actually. I mean, it's not a super obvious pass. I suppose I'm going to pass it. I mean, he could roll. Let's say he does make the 5-point with 6-1. I could still come in and make the 22-point anchor. Where does that leave me? Not too badly. I suppose any 4, so he's got like 13 4s when you count 3-1. I don't know about this. I'm just going to pass. I would think about it for longer if I had the time. There's always like little nuances. Oh, the cat is just... The cat is cruising. Okay, so 5-2, double 1. Come on, come on. Okay. So I guess I'll split to the end of the edge of the prime. And I definitely didn't see this play at all. Yeah. This looks there's lots of possible plays, so Mark's just, trying them out, which is normal. I think I would just do that. Not this, sorry, I would split for sure. I would play 24-21. Okay. Made a bit of a palaver of that. Again, I think I would... Huh? Okay, I would probably split to the 21. This is really... I don't like to play 6-2 and hit, so I'm trying to find an alternative. Oh, the cat, please. Right, go away. The slightest noise and I'm like, I think that's autism, right? I would like not to hit on the 2 point, but I think this keeps like the structure, as they say, the structure. It's funny, when I get distracted, it shows you how much you concentrate when you play. You don't think you are. Would like to come on the 22, but that means my 2 is shitty. I didn't see that I could come in and hit, actually. Yeah, that's not pleasant. I mean, I don't usually do this. I'm going to look at this. I mean, this is okay. His 2s, this is giving him his full roll, but his 2s are duplicated. It's a lot more complicated than that, but I guess now I've got a 5 to cover and a 2 to come up. I don't really know. Well, I haven't really thought through this play long enough, but I know that. Well, I think it could be a double 6 away, but it's a pretty easy take. I wasn't expecting him to double. This is what I really want the checker at the front of the prime, so why not just put it there? Awkward because there are choices. Don't know about this. I'd have to look at the start. I'm a bit... Doesn't... So I think he's got a point on the 2 point. And whether or not he makes the ace is dubious, because it leaves the checkers back kind of quite seriously primed. So I think the 2 point is for sure. Maybe even this. Don't be too afraid of getting hit, because if I hit him back, then I leave my own return shots. So I'm guessing Mark plays about 8 or 9, judging by his GR. I like making the 2 point. I'm not sure. This looks nice to me. I really don't know what I would do. But you can see, like, he hit, didn't he? And then rolled double 6, and I'm still in reasonably decent shape. So that can give you some sort of clue as to how reasonable the take was. Oh. He's doing a lot of shuffles, shuffly wuffly. Yeah, it could be better just to. Yeah, you just want to come round. I wasn't really focusing too hard on. If he picks up that guy, then there's a lot of gammons. Like maybe 35. I mean, probably not. Now there's going to be like 50 or something. So he's probably doing pretty well, but he's just sort of shuffling a bit, which I don't think helps the focus too much. I think if you move the checkers about, you should just move them slowly and keep, if you're looking at a position and deciding whether to play one or the other, you should not move too fast, because you should keep the position on the board of the one you're looking at for at least a microsecond or a second, just to give yourself your brain a chance to adjust. So if he doesn't get hit like 50-60% gammons, I don't know, a lot. 1. I don't think there's much need for me to come out. I'm just trying to make my board or outside prime as quickly as possible. Obviously not trying to save the gammon without hitting. So the tiny thing is I've got a misplaced checker on the 5 point, so that checker wants to go to the 4 point with a 1. I don't know about the 6, but it probably doesn't matter. So just like basically say to yourself here, well, you're going to lose a G, so you're going to go 5-1 down, just be, as I'm missing something, and just be prepared to be 5-1 down. And then it's weird how sometimes, I think I'm going to keep this, I could bring stuff in, try and make the 3 point. It's weird how you sometimes actually end up saving the gammon without hitting in like hopeless positions like this. Oh, come on, you've got to hit and cover. I would have thought hitting and covering. And we have Eric. How are you doing? I mean, unlikely to save now, but still possible. Very strange how it can happen. But I just need 2 doubles. Well, now it's unsavable. But it's funny how there are always some outside saves. So I think my take was okay. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to be question is, do I just drop one down because I'm 5-1 down and create a more attacking scenario? I always say I repeat the same things over and over, but you can tell so much from an opponent about the timing of their moves, even when they're just on a screen. You don't even know they're... Every microsecond that they take or don't take, you can infer so much. I mean, not much. Do I really need the anchor? At this score, you shouldn't be making anchors, but I'm just going to check. I mean, if I do, then I don't really. So I do this. And do I really need to split? Do I not just fancy playing 6-3? I don't see why it wouldn't be reasonable. Firstly, I'm like 16 pips down after the roll. Don't really want to split when I'm down in the race. I'm not really... I'm not trying to save a gammon at all. I think I'm not saying his move is wrong. I do definitely like making the bar there even. Same idea here about score, like trying to play the attacking play, which is obviously making the 4 point, but it might not necessarily be right. I guess it makes better use of the checkers. I'm not sure. Well, it's weird. Even in things like this, is his best role against me, not making the anger, but I still got chances because he can never cube, so it makes all the difference. Am I going to have to slide and hit him on the ace point, which I hate having to do? God, my brain is really crap and slow. I guess he's threatening to do stuff. So 1, 2, 3. He should just clean up the block. I've forgotten to redouble, which is a disaster, but I'm not sure if I was ever favourite. Well, I've got plenty of time. My preference so far is to hit loose. If I just make the 9 point, for example, then he can just escape, or he can roll a 4-1 or 2-1, double 1 or double 2, and point on me, which is the worst thing. So if I'm going to hit, I can also consider switching, but then that just trades a better point for a worse point, and I'm not trying to save any gammons. So I guess I'm just overthinking something, but you know, just making sure I've got plenty of time. Make a board, I think. Well, we're not sure about the hit, but I didn't see there wasn't much else he could do, and it wasn't death for him if he didn't. But now I think instead of bringing builders in, I just have to accept that he's probably going to come in, or I'm going to get hit back, in which case I much prefer to have solidified my back structure. What's going on? Yep, he could just come out. Okay. Can't move the guy on the 23, so that it shouldn't be the way to play BG. But when you've got your move sorted for you by way of elimination, then it makes things so much easier. Because I think I would have moved the guy on the 23, wouldn't I? If I could have done. That bar 24-13-9 isn't ridiculous, I don't think, but maybe it's just too many shots actually. Okay. Yeah, he's just playing too fast. I have to be honest. I'm never honest. I don't like his speed. I can probably come in on the 21 and duplicate his sixes to cover the man on the deuce. If I don't come in on the 24, then if he gets past my checkers on the 13 and 12, then he's kind of just won. So I'm going to give this a shot. I don't understand why he keeps going for the hit as a reflex. Is there something? Is it a mouse thing or? I mean, I don't know, but leaves a double shot. Leaves 3 blots. I think possibly double hitting, hoping not to get hit back at all, and then just getting lucky, covering them or rolling a 1. I think we can hop out. We're hopping out with 5s, 3s. 4s are going to be a problem, but what the hell. So I'd like to bring one to the 7, but then I'm going to run out of time and crunch. Like to come up here, I think. I can play 16 to 13 for coverage. I just feel this is more important. I can't really put my finger on why. Again, I want to come out, I think, with the idea that I accept that a lot of the time he's just gonna hit me on the deuce point, in which case I'm much happier to have got my checkers out. 1, 2, 3, 2. Do I just put it on the 4 point? That's kind of horrible. Maybe not, but I'm not gonna labour it too much. 3-5 is a great roll, putting a lot of pressure on me. And 6-3, I almost didn't see it, just probably does this. I got a 5-point board, so generally... Oh, hits. Hits. I don't know why I didn't forget to redouble. Well, I forgot to redouble. Which is annoying. Okay, so can't touch the guy on 23, which is the one I want to move, but I can make the 12 point. Yeah, he just goes for hit, which is probably the right play, but I've never seen such a 1-2. Wow. That is a nice roll. And it doesn't matter too much. Six is 6. So couldn't have worked out better. I mean, that double 4 was killer, and I think don't just try not to leave a shot, and we win a gammon. Okay, minimise shots, of course. This just leaves, doesn't leave double 1, just leaves a 4. Okay, that's fair, I guess. So he can make the ace. He loves moving the checkers on. I noticed that. But maybe outfield control is more judicious, like spreading because you make the ace, fine, but then I come in on the 21 point is the one you want to protect against. So the only upside in that regard is that you stop me coming in with a 1-3. Doesn't mind me too much being in on the 24 point. I mean,
He does, but lovely cat. Okay, so I've got to. You know, I've only got 2-point board, so he needs to start thinking about playing 2021 with a 1. I'm not sure there whether it was right, but it's just the way that you make that play is you need to start thinking about it like now, and you need to know how you're gonna. He's just too frantic. Let's be frank. Let's be frant. He's sort of. Probably not using the 2 there because you'd rather use the 1 again. Eventually, I think I would slot it now. There's a chance he'll do it as well. Because oh no, he's not even looking at it. Yeah, he'll just make the 7, which is probably not ideal. Okay, so just leave the checkers on the 18. He is Mr. Mr. Frantic. Hey, Alex. Maybe Alex will. 5 o'clock. Alex is. He's probably just having breakfast. I don't know whether he'll play. So much had to go right for him to win this. I mean, even double 4, it looks like I'm going to win. No, he's going to miss a billion times. He's got to get lucky again. Can you go away? Okay, don't forget to. Okay, I'm just going to double. I think this is a small double actually. Usually I don't. Mark said he saw Ryan and said they both played well. Yeah, I forgot to mention the UBC. I did a little recap. Beautiful shot, 4-1. I think. Wait, so what's going on? Like, I'm behind, but I think I. Fuck. Internet problems as usual. Oh, it's reconnecting. Okay. Okay, whatever. So I was talking about coming out. Double 2. Can't complain. Don't want to be hit though. He should play 12-14. Okay, he does do that. And I just obviously triple split because I really need to get those guys out. Simple as that. Just need to get them out. So I do something that prepares their getting outing. Okay, lots of. I think hitting was. I don't know why I thought hitting was. You can see he wants to come out, and it's not bad at all. He's up in the race. Maybe he should be. 8-5 is reasonable to reduce shots. Okay, I think could play 21-18. You predict that Simon? No, it won't be good. It's too expensive for me to go to. Now I'm suffering from not coming out to the 18, but I don't think it was the right play. So 3s are kind of duplicated now, but I don't see any other play. He has to leave a shot, but it's duplicated. Come Come on, Mark. I think that'd be a bad idea to slot the back because then I get fewer return shots if he doesn't clean up his block on the 18. This is obvious. This is like the best. I suppose so. Is that so clear? Well, he has to roll something with the 1. Maybe it was just super clear. That's not necessary. Okay, fuck it. Just gonna block the double 6, but that's it. Can even do that, I think. It's just probably like could even be a mistake to do that. Maybe not, it's gin. So, unfortunately, I don't have the star membership. Let's see. I lost it. I didn't redouble. It shouldn't be a mistake. Oh wow, I played terribly. Alright, let's go through. So a little better for Mark to play 13-9 with the 4 here. I've been told I should slow down in the review. 4-2 is right, 5-4 I thought he should come up, but actually he's right to hit. And it's a mistake to come up. Okay, right, I'm all over the place. 4-1 I just make the anchor. 1-4 I thought he should play 13-9 and bar 24, but that's wrong. That's not even on the list. Computer likes to unstack. 3-1, okay, doesn't really matter. I liked his play. It's close with making the 3-point. I hit and cover. Ugly, I missed the cube. I mean, this is obviously a cube looking at it now. Thank you very much, Mark. I forgot what your PR was. I'll have a look in a sec. But yeah, no mistakes. Yeah, I made the first mistake. I was talking about how it was an easy take. Not an easy take at all. 78. Did not play well. So 6-1, 6-3 I have to run. Double 2 I thought you made a good play. I thought you should run with 6-4 and you missed a cube. Would I have cubed that? Probably. Oh no, cats. Should have made the 9. I thought you did, but no, I remember now you didn't. Okay, I had no choice but to play this. I didn't think it was a cube. You didn't cube. And then I just wanted to check that this was a pass. It must be a big pass. Huge pass. Yeah, I don't know why you doubled it. 2 down is wrong because you're leading. No, 2 down is not wrong because you're leading. 2 down is just wrong, but not by much. Double 1, 3-2. I didn't even see that I should. Can you go away? Double split to the. I should play to the 20. This instead of coming down. I thought you should split and play 13-8 or this, but splitting was mandatory. Again, splitting to the 21, which you didn't do, but no, not a big deal. I made the right play here. Just leaving one block. 2-1, 3-2. Ugly position for me now, having to put a checker primed. The double I was comfortable with, as in it was an easy take. I didn't know it wasn't a double. 12.8, probably not your best game. Yeah, 2-1 you hit. 4-3. Tricky move, your double. Yeah, you should have come out to the 18. That's tricky, but you got the right idea, not making the 1 point. 6-1 coming out. I liked your play. Oh yeah, you should come out all the way. No, definitely not making the bar, but so I liked part of it. And then 13-8. I don't know what. Bringing him in. That's a difficult move. If that's actually right on 4-play, I don't know if it is. 9-5-8-7. Maybe there is some screwed logic to it. So I just like making some. Yeah, you should have picked and passed. I mean, didn't really. You didn't want me to be on the bar. But then I can come in on the 6 point. I'm not sure what you were thinking there. So I must have made these. It's punishing me for my no double. So I played pretty well apart from double. Yeah, this double 8:30, which is it's more of a waking up time than a than a backgammon metric. And yeah, I just didn't. I got the right plays every day. I just missed. That's why I didn't play very well. I didn't think I was even under. I don't get it. Was I even favourite here? I guess I can roll like 4-5 fan and then it's a huge pass. Okay, fine. I just forgot to redouble. Not much happened. I'm just. Yeah, I was felt pretty good. I played pretty peachy. What was this double 4? Okay, yeah, I remember. I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, double 4. I didn't really think too much about this. So 12, 11, 8. Again, maybe I would take more time in the final of the St Albans main. Here, better use of checkers. I haven't looked at it. Even the 1 point is better. Yeah, so it wants to make the 1 point. 5-4, 6-1. Bar 18 was better. Can anyone explain? I wanted to play bar 18, but I wasn't sure why I should be doing it. I think maybe because there's no checker on the 8 point that he can hit with. Maybe that's obvious. 3-2 was a great roll. Double 2 was forced. 3-2 is like effectively forced. And then I think these were just. Yeah, nothing happened. Yeah, so Mark made just a big cue blunder and a few kind of indiscretions or whatever, but yeah, pretty decent. I'm going to carry on play. If anyone wants to play, then I'll play you. Otherwise, I'll just enter the gene pool and play. I'm just going to go and get a glass of water, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Mark. Pleasure. Sorry, yeah, thank you, Alex. Well, I was just swearing, so what I'm about to do is I'm trying to I'm going to put a link on Facebook just in case anyone else wants to. Oh man, thank you. I had it on mute because I went. Incredibly slow and incredibly annoying as usual. I am currently streaming on Backgammon Galaxy on my currently streaming matches on Backgammon Galaxy Mathkiz on Backgammon Galaxy right now if anyone would like to play me or watch. That's just not the right link. Fuck. Oh. Alex, it's so difficult. All this crap. That's the link. But now it won't come up with the image. Oh, it will it? Oh yeah, it will just come up with that. Okay, that. Play me or watch or we could just play James. Okay, so we just, oh my god. Whatever. Never works. Alright, back to this. I guess Jamie will want to play. So or I will just, if not, then I will just make a normal thingy. I mean, I should give people the time to join if they people who just saw my post on Facebook, but you know, I don't think anyone's going to join, are they? So 7-point normal, 2000. Okay, as soon as I do that, okay, well, let me try and play white. If I can't find anyone, you need to show a little bit more enthusiasm than that. Or you could just join. I don't know what your rating is. You could see if we match in the thingy. All right. Oh, I can just do this. I mean, yeah, this is like the thing where first the 7-point normal, yes. Create. And there we go. Just annoying when all I wanted to do was post a little link and then I couldn't post the GIF. Just waiting for James to join, unless he's changed his mind. A tepid welcome for James. Yeah, I played James before, so... There we go. I don't know why you've got your age as 57. So, firstly, James is a good game, James. James is... no, he should run all the way. He's nervous. Okay. James is more highly rated than me. Okay, don't think this is worth even thinking about. That just hits. Okay, standard. Comes in with 2, so nothing. Okay, so now I've got a big advantage. I mean, I'm 29 pips up and I can just hit, and this is more than enough for me. More than enough. And okay, doesn't pass. Good. And I think I have to hit twice. I mean, I can make the 5 point, and then he just saved all his blots, and so this seems like normal, clear, whatever. Don't like to get hit back. Okay, so 2 are clear. I can actually think about hitting him again, which I'm not going to do, but I'm just thinking. Just because I'd much rather if he rolls a 1, that he doesn't hit me. As much as I hate him to make the anchor, I think I have to let him do it. So he's still got 1 in the air. I make a crossover, preparing to bring 1 out and round to safety. I think I'm just going to carry him on. So I think I just bring the 2 up, and I don't want him to escape and hit me with a 6-4. I don't think, even though the configuration for me would be questionably better. So I'm just gonna do that, and if he rolls a 6-4, it's okay. He played that quickly. Yeah, I think it's reasonable. Maybe just make the 10 point. Okay. Now I think I have to do this. Still, the comment stands. I just don't want to be hit with a 6-4, even though 6-4 can make the 21. Okay, I don't see much else. And now, my instinct is not to make the 2 point. Definitely not, just to come out. If I make the 2 point... should really go with my instinct. I mean, I do want the 2 point, but let's say I make the 2 point. I like this. It duplicates his 6. He's desperate to come out with a 6. This was my instinct. I'm not going to overthink too much. So of course he'll hit. I don't see why you wouldn't hit. It's not it's not a dangerous hit, and there's every chance of counter priming. So 2-1 just makes the 18. Okay, like that. Yep. Now he just slots. It's a pretty easy play. Nowhere else for the checkers to go. Yep. Nice. Don't like when... okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no, I think 1. So there is a downside to this. I think like now my 5s are bad, but like I have to force him to either play 5s or 6s on his side of the board. So I mean, could that be wrong? I don't know. 3 wants to do that, but what's... you can just play 21, 24. There is definitely makes sense. I don't like this new feature where people can shuffle checkers. I'm starting to realise I fucking hate it. Just to... ooh. I think I just have to make it... is that bad to make it? If I make it... I've got some time, but not all that much. Yeah, okay, it's just not natural to not step up. That's not, you know, death for me, whether or not he chooses to come out or makes the 1 point. So I hope I'm getting these plays right. Like, they're crucial plays. I mean, it can't be right just to leave it slotted, surely. Dangerous to overthink. So fair for me to roll above a 4 here, and in which case I'm in decent shape. I can hold the prime with 2-1, 3-1, double 1, and 3-2. Oh. Is there any reason for doing that? I won't be able to hold the prime anyway. Or is that the same move? Okay. Yeah, this checker shuffling thing is just a fucking nightmare. So what should he do? I thought just play 7-1. What? Why did he do that? He's going to redouble. I don't think this is a redouble. Yeah, not my thing. Okay, 5-4, that hits. And steps out, of course. Going to be difficult to get these checkers round. He's got a good board. So I think I have to play... This is most likely to minimise shots. Stay back on the 16. It could be wrong, I don't know. Maybe I get lucky and get one of the guys safe. Oh. Seems like the play. So what can I do that's better than 13-5? I don't see anything. So leaving a direct 4. Again, can he redouble? Don't think so. Okay. And now it's just going to be a big pass. Unless... she's got a few shots like 9s. Same thing that happened before. I have to leave indirects. Feels like I'm missing something here. 4-3. I think he could redouble. I'm probably just going to take... I don't see. So he's got 7s and 9s. That's 11. Plus 8s. Is that full 17? 17, then he's got 9s again. 6-5, 19 shots? 19 shots? Ah, and then he's got 6-4 and double 5. 22. So he has got 6-5, 6-4, 6-3. And no double 6. Yeah, it should be a cube. Double 4 doesn't hit. Wow. 6-5, 6-4, 6-3. Wow. I mean, can it be a pass? Could be. But the thing that's confusing me is just to remember that all 7s and 9s are diversified. There's no number that's a 7 that's covered in the 9, or vice versa. So 7s and 9s should be 11. Plus 6, 5, 13. Plus all 8s. Which I don't think I've accounted for in either of those numbers, which is... double 4 does hit. Which is 19. Plus, what, 6, 5 and double 5? So what, if I don't get hit, then let's say assume that I win, which is not the case, but so I get gammoned 21, or it must be a take, like 15 numbers I get gammoned on. Seven, 9s and 8. Let's check this again. So 6, 12, 17. 20, 22. 22 shots. Double 6 doesn't hit. No. I'm just trying to work it out. It doesn't seem like it can be a pass. If I pass and go 2-0 down, 36%. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. It's 22. Like, what is 22? Is a percentage of 36. It's not 20. Not even 23 or 24. Which is 2/3. So it's like 60-something%. And I don't always get gammoned. Okay, I don't know. And I've got a blot on the ace point. Okay, I'm going to take. Don't always get gammoned. So it shouldn't. Shouldn't assume. It's definitely an interesting redouble. But like I said, not always just because I get two men picked up here. Okay. Okay. I wonder how many shots he would have needed to have had to have converted it into a pass, assuming it was actually a take. Because by my account, he only had 22 shots, which on a first glance doesn't seem like enough to ever pass. Yeah. Yeah. Double five will take a man off next go anyway. Yeah, I mean, we lose the match, but does that really make any difference? I mean, if you, whether or not it's an initial cube or it's not about. Okay, 6-4. So I'm going to make the 2 point. 7 away, 3 away. Dynamicism. 4-3. Okay, I'm not going to split. 6-5. I think you should just make the 21. Good. Don't take them back. Nice. Let's just play that without thinking too hard. 6-5 is lovely. He just runs. Six four is not easy. I think I just run, but I'm not sure. Maybe I promote contact. Oh, not like that. 6, and then making the 9. Can't really think clearly. Okay, my instinct was just to go to the 14, but I've used up so much time. Okay, I would have been better off massively. Not that many returns here. I'll take that. Still 50-50. So he'll just make 15. Do I break the 9 or not? Do I... well, he's still got a spare on the mid anyway. So doesn't that mean that there's no gain? If I can't keep the mid, there's no gain right now for me keeping it, and I need to maximise my chances of filling in the gap on the 4 point, which is better served by bringing the checkers down. That was my thinking. Is that right, to bring it in? Again, maximise something like this. Maximise my chances of making the 4. 6-3 is a shot. After all these years, I still don't know. It feels like 13-6 is... Sorry, 12-21 is reasonable because it dupes the 6s for one thing. And it sort of kills it off. There's no more bad news. Now, could this ever be a double I haven't been thinking about doubling. I hope I haven't missed anything. Because this probably can't be anyway, so I shouldn't have done. I mean, I'm a big underdog. Just hit and cover and it's a pass, a big deal, but it's only 1-3, 1-4, 1-5 and double one. And then he could even come in and switch, so it's like 7 shots. It's like 20% of the time I win with 10% gammons. That can't, I mean, I'm just checking. And then if I don't hit, then he's in okay shape. I forgot about the 5-2, but that's, sorry, yeah, okay. So now even this isn't a double. Fuck. Wait. One three. Let's say roll 1-3. I mean, he's still got kind of a tempo. There's nothing apart from double one. Like I hit and switch. There's no real number. 3-5. 3-5, 3-1. Okay, let's count those, even though he can just hit back. And 3-6. And 1-6. 3-6. But they're not winners anyway. The point is, he's just going to gammon me. If I don't come in, he's likely to gammon me. Alright, I don't know about any of this. 1-5, okay, take it. This would still be a take. Really uncomfortable, all of this. I haven't played well. Tricky. I think this would still be takeable. I think it would be. What else can I do that's clever? Nothing. What can I do? Is that the right configuration with checkers? He's just going to roll a 6. I think that cube can't be too bad because he just gammons me and goes to 6-0. So there were market losers for me. That looks better. 1. Yuck. 2. 3. Try and remake the 6 with double 6 if he doesn't hit me. No idea. Well, I think I have to give up the prospect of doing that. And roll a 6. Wow, I shouldn't have done. 1, 2, 3. Would have made it. Yep, just stop. I don't think I can hit. Can I hit? He's going to get bait. He's going to make us even stronger board, but luckily he doesn't. How am I going to get these guys safe though? Maybe it's fine not to hit. Oh shit. I don't see anything else. If he comes out, then he gets like 6-2, 6-3. 6-2, 6-3, 6-4 will all play pretty okay for me now. Okay, that's got to be a good roll. And oh, will he miss? Yep. Wow. Okay. I mean, what was I risking with that cube? Not too much. I mean, it might have been stupid anyway, but I wasn't risking an awful lot. I was on the bar. So if I fan, then it's most likely over. Well, I didn't gain all that much in the end, did I? Oh, he won! Fuck. Oh no. Oh, he didn't win the match. Oh, I thought he won the match. Okay, 6-4, just this. I think better to run, no? Okay, complicated. Looks right to me. Luckily I didn't miss making the 4-point, almost did. Yeah, I don't mind that. It looks weird to... I would think, if I had time, I would think about it. 1, 2. Okay. Don't know. Dude, I hate those ones. Especially with 10 seconds. There, and just come up. Just try and run home. Should play 14, and I think he's playing well. At the beginning, it was like he was a bit unsure. I suppose it's all about wow. It's all about what decisions you have to make, and some are really easy and some aren't. It's as simple as that. Okay, so double 5 will close the board, double 3 will close the board, double 6 will close the board. Felt like I should just keep it slotted. He's only got a 2-point board. It did cross my mind not to... I don't know why my instinct is to bring the 3 down there, but... James wrote, "Hi everyone." He's the only person. He was the only person watching. Well, I don't get many watchers anymore. I've lost my touch. I used to get 7. Okay. Well, I gammoned you. Makes no difference. So I got to remember not to miss cubes. And we have Alberto. How are you? Okay, I'll go for the thingy. I'm not even sure how to play the 4-2. I'm not even sure. Is that better to try at this score? Maybe this is better. And do I need to cube this? So what I'm trying to do is get him to erroneously take or erroneously pass, but is this better than 7-6? If he makes that, I still don't think I can lose out. Maybe if he doesn't roll a 3 here, because double 1 is going to destroy him. So I think I have to cube for PR purposes. Okay, let's see that. Yeah, just because of double 1, double 4, 2-1 maybe. Okay. Again, if I hadn't cubed here, maybe I would be cubing here as well. Because of this, now I would have lost my market. A massive market loss. So he's like fighting a real losing battle. I don't think there was any sense of hitting on the ace point there with 7-1. He has a tricky play. I think just normal, not hitting on the ace again. Not 100% sure. 2 would be nice. 6-5 is, I think, is better served doing that than making the ace. I just don't know. Okay. I mean, he's got the 23, so okay. I haven't got enough time to really think this through, but he don't think he's going to hit. The idea was just to get him to fan, keep him on the bar for longer. I didn't see how I could promote the gammons there. But if he fails to come out, if I bring 2 in now, okay, that's not great, but again, if he fails to come out, okay, it's pretty bad, but it's not death. Yeah, it seems like he's playing well. And I just take them off as quickly as possible. Of course. So still, like, he should save it. But what about if I roll... Okay, I think I would take that. Okay, 6-5 is too strong. I need not to miss. So of course he's going to come out. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm missing the position, actually. So 3-2, 2-1. Okay, well done. For 1, this is where I get so confused. I don't think I want to get hit, so I'm not going to slot. And I think he should play safe rather than do the normal 21 and 2 hitting. That's a great roll for him. So I can never really trick him into passing here. Oh no. Okay, yeah, he's playing well. Good. Well, I'm way up, but how do I play safe? That card, I don't know if that could have been right, but I didn't see a safe play. Okay. This is disgusting. Just step up, I think. Can he hit? I don't know. I'm too concentrated on my own tribulations. Okay, that's not actually the worst. If I get missed, and of course I got to remember just to split as quickly as possible from the 23, which I can do right now. Maybe I'll do it. I mean, even if he comes off, I don't think this is necessarily a double. Okay. Did not know what was best there for him. 1. Yeah, maybe making the 5 and hitting loose is okay. Because if you just make the 3, then obviously one of the things that can happen is I just anchor. 1, 2. Oh. So his take point here with no gammons is like 4 something %. I always forget. Okay, that's just not good. I'm not sure if that's right. I want it to come out, but is that right? My instinct was to hit. I don't know. I'm a bit lost. Lost at sea. Still, like, no reason to double, I don't think. I don't see a market loser. Double 5. Yeah, maybe double 5. Was double 5 a market loser before? Maybe double 5 isn't even a market loser. I was just thinking if I roll it, I could conceivably gammon him. So let's just be safe and cube. I'm not sure what he's thinking about. I can only conclude that he's unclear about the repercussions of passing or taking at the score. Okay, I'm punished for making that statement with a terrible 6-1. And 5-3 is a really good roll for him. So he gets to unstack, and he gets to cover the outfit. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he could do this for sure, and then like my 5-2, 5-3. I don't... is that right? I feel this isn't over. Maybe he does have to do that. I feel I got a chance. But I think James is playing well. That misses, but what should it do? What should it do? Feels like going to the 15 gives up so much, but maybe that's the best. Yeah! Nice. If that's the right play, really nice. Not making the obvious. And like I said, there's some, because he had so many checkers on the outside, maybe it was right to cube because conceivable but unlikely that I can gammon him. Like double 6, double 6. Double 6. Yeah, but this has been really difficult. Okay. So he saves it now instead of later. Nice. Oh. So we had a really interesting redouble from James at I think at 0-0. No, why is it not? I will step up with both. Okay, lovely roll for James. I'm gonna press the issue, go to the 21. Yeah, the World Championships. I did a little. I just went through the. I went through the draw of all the tournaments just on stream, on the draw boss, just to recap and see who did what and remind myself. I always like to know how far people got, not just who actually won, and who got through to which rounds, and it's definitely an achievement. Okay, so hold on. I don't know if that was right. I don't know. Maybe I screwed myself. Yeah, to see who did well, who got through to the 5th round, and then I looked through the super jackpot draw and the super jackpot overflow. Congratulations again to Johan for winning the whole thing. I've got 6-5, and I've got a lot of chances. Okay, so I have to hit. I'm not delighted about it. So he's very happy to hit back. Okay. Just have to come out. He should have hit and come in. He's playing well. I think he will do it. I don't see what... Oh. And then as far as the WC goes, I'm always interested in who actually turns up. There's always like loads of players that won't come, of course. A lot of the strong players from Japan won't come. A lot of the Danes won't come. What would be amazing is if everyone just had to come and it was all paid for. You know, and there was a draw of 1,024, 2,048. Okay, so he's going to put me to bed here, and all I have to worry about is how bad I played. But let's just see how the important decisions, like the recube decision. He should just play 13, 11, 10, 5. Yeah, okay. This is a bit awkward. I suppose he's just... Yeah. I don't want to ruin my structure. Maybe I can leave one there. I get like a 12 and a 10 shot. 5-3. Okay, it's not over. I think he should make the bar. He will. Fine, it's obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, lots of strong players just... Okay, I'm just going to stay back. Could make the ace, you never know. Not enough time to think about that, but can still make the ace, in which case... Okay, I've still got some... Yeah, I like the way James is playing now. I don't like this move. I think he should point on me. I think he will do. I mean, you deny, of course you give up like 6-6, 5-5, 6-5, 6-4, 6-3, 5-4, but you deny the ace point, which is really important. And now you can just clear the 20. Yeah, he's making the right moves as far as I'm concerned pretty quickly. Yeah, Matt never goes, Hideaki doesn't, Jerry never goes, Amir, you know, it's difficult for Iranians to go, obviously, if they live in Iran. Yeah, James played well at the end for sure, and that's what should matter, really. Oh. Oh. 6. Oh, he played really well. But I called it. I'm happy. That's very, very strong play. Very impressed. And it felt... So, let's go through. Let's go through. We don't have XG, but that's fine. So, small mistake here. Then I hit. So, I said that this is... Yeah, I don't think this is a cube. This, of course, even on two-ply, computer's far more likely to be right than me, but I just don't think this is a cube. Come on. Is it? Could be. 21 pips. So then this isn't a cube. That is a cube and this isn't. Okay, but I guess he's not in the air. And this was an obvious cube he took. I shouldn't have hit twice, but it's not a big mistake. Double 2, double 4. He anchored. What could I do? So these plays are always tricky when you're bringing round against an anchor and your opponent's got a checker in the air. So the 2-1 I got right, the 5-2, so I stepped up, but that's quite obvious. I'm pleased I made this right play. That was my instinct. Making the 2 point is not right. And I couldn't really articulate where am I? Articulate why we're here. But I kind of got there in the end with some reasoning. But anyway, I thought about 24-23, 8-7-2 and slotting. Okay. I just didn't see the slot. I really wanted to use my checkers on the 3 and 2 point, but I eventually realised that it would have been silly to do that. And I dismissed coming out here. And it's a huge blunder. I just don't have time to roll a 5 or 6, but that's fine. Okay, that's a genuine howler, which James, I don't know why he did that with the 4-2. Maybe, but no redoubles. And then this recube decision. And it's a big pass. Okay. It's really difficult for me to pass stuff. I managed to save the gammon. Okay, double 3, 6-5. I missed a cube here. Okay, so let's see how nonsense my cube is. 5-2, that's easy enough. I shouldn't come down. So I'm getting everything wrong. 13-4 was slightly better for James. Yeah, this was just nonsense. I really lucked out. Not obvious to play the follow-up, and I played it okay, so kind of compensate for my huge cube error. Okay. Okay, now these are easy plays. So I basically got everything wrong. I got the double 6 wrong. Have another quick look at it. Hate to. Okay, then we went 6-2. I should have just made the 9 point. My thinking here was that I'm trying to generate a gammonish cube, but I suppose the priority is just not to get hit back. Slightly better to play 7-6. That was pretty clear. Yeah, the 4 point looked unusual. Doubling, okay, is never going to be a mistake. Come out and hit. Okay, never, not with 10 seconds. And then all easy. Again, I got all the difficult plays wrong, which is There was another double six. But here, there's not much future for the prime. So let's say I play 4 down. He's got a lot of numbers that make the 20, so the prime isn't going to be as effective, whereas I think in the other position he was primed and I just paid off to a one shot. Oh, I could have played 23-16, which I didn't see. And then I shouldn't have come up. Those are all tricky, I realised that. Double 2, double... Yeah, I thought he should play. I mean, yeah, but he was playing confidently, so I was... When your opponent starts to play confidently and you're not really sure what you're doing yourself, you start to believe your opponent more than you. Was that the end? Five, 3, the 3-2 I changed my mind about. I was in an awful position here. What should he do with the 5-3? Just play 15? Okay, yeah, 18, 15, 13, 8. Yeah, he was just playing, I felt, yeah, 13, 11, 10, 5. 13, 11, 13, 8, leaving 3, 1, double 1. Okay. 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 Just playing nicely, and then it didn't really matter what I did here. I might play one more. They're really well played by James. Genuinely. Play one more. For one lousy spectator. Who is likely to be well, at least I got 7 likes. Sound is on. I forgot to check whether the sound is on. Okay, here we go. Amir Sharivari. Okay. Pretty close on the old. Oh, I don't like that. Is that right? Looks a bit deep. Double 3 probably means I have to reconsider cubing. Fuck. Maybe not. I don't know. Weak to have his... Don't tell me he's going to pass. Okay, no. So, probably not a cube, judging by his reaction. But still in an okay. After that, double 6 is bad. Okay, well this is just nothing, but let's check. There's all this. It's a little bit of speech play, the little emoji, and then okay, that's all the thought I'll give to this. Double 2 is great. So he could he make the 4? I don't think so. Just coming up, could make the 4. Yeah, could make the 4. Oh, what's going on? Looks reasonable. And then what do you do with the last 2? Fair enough. Okay. Ace and maybe coming out. These are tricky. Okay, he doesn't. I think maybe coming out was good. So, really wants to come out, so he really wants to step up. Okay. 1, 2. I don't think switching is the right idea. 3. Brings them all up. He knows what he's doing, obviously. I don't know. I don't think I would have re-cubed so quickly. I don't know. Maybe it was. So I'm going to stay out there. One, 2. And then he just comes around to the 13. It duplicates 2s anyway. Okay. I think I have to give up. Just make it, no split. I mean, I'm behind, so it doesn't see. I can't really win the game by running. I don't think. He could just play something like 17-21. This is, yeah, I mean, this is just what you would play without thinking. Seems fine. Just probably slight preference, yeah, 21. Leaving 5-2. I think he should make it, no? So he pays off to some 5s. I mean to 6-5 predominantly, double 5 as well. This is obviously okay because he's not leaving shots and he's going to point on me. So maybe it was actually better. Okay, can't leave a shot here. I suppose I'm going to stay. No choice. That's a great roll. Still a small chance. I'll play 4-3. Should I stay? Am I going to get gammon for the match? Might get gammoned anyway. Feels that way. Okay. Shenanigans. His name is like Shenanigans. Shariverins. I think it... Iranian, obviously. I don't know what, why, when, what he's doing. I will have a sip of coffee. So, I mean, it could just be coincidentally a genuine Wi-Fi thing. Out, his internet's gone down, but it feels like he's going to let the clock run down to like 3 minutes. I don't know why he would do that. Because I've already taken checkers off. Okay, there he's back. So 4-0. Nice. Nice. I don't know about, okay, coming and out. So many strong players in Iran. No, what? That can't be right. I bet. That cannot be right. Just makes a 7. I hate double sixes. I mean, it looks like he has to point on me. How bad can it be if he doesn't? Yeah, this play I never consider. Okay, because it just leaves a direct shot. Plus it leaves 3, 6, 4, 5. A6 just comes in and out. I suppose I'm going to stay back. Prepare my board. If he hits, I've still got an ace. I mean, which should I have done that? I don't know. Now I want to get the checker safe. I might not be assured of getting it safe. Or do I want to get it safe? I think so. It's very even. I mean, I didn't manage to assert any sort of advantage in this game. He's got an advanced anchor. I haven't even got a race lead. So he's got wastage, so I think I'm just going to run for it. 6 pips. Is there a reason to do that? Stop the double 4. And then... is he going to ding me for this? The reason I didn't want to leave the checkers on the 11 is because I thought there was a chance of me leaving shots if I did. So I'm assuming that because he's got wastage, I'm slightly better off race-wise. 11, so it's 5, but he's got wastage, so this is like an obvious double. There's only 6-1. Why he's just running? He's obviously not passing. Okay, maybe he was thinking about it. Yeah, the 3-1 maybe not always great to put 2 checkers on 13 there. Maybe better to diversify, not get the crossover. It's obviously not a big thing, but I'm assuming there's audio. Not really sure why there's no one watching. Okay, I'm gonna actually lose this. Jeez. Okay, I'm not. We have one wonderful watcher. Excuse me. I'm not sure. Maybe I should just split at the score. It's not such a dynamic. Yeah. Which one should he hit? The outside? Yeah. Hope not to get hit back, and that's fine, yeah. Or on the 7, I mean, so I'm happy with that. Roll a 1. That'll do. Just not get hit with a 6. Okay, so he should hit. He won't do that, will he? Will he? No, he tricked me. So I'm behind in the race, so I think I just try and get something going, develop my position. He's playing pretty well, sadly. He'll just play to the 3. So cover the outfield, I think. Double 2's a good roll. Ooh. Hitting is fine. The 2, I don't love to go to the 13, but I don't see another. I want to diversify, increase the numbers that can hit loose on the 5 point if he comes in there, or cover. I suppose this. Force him to play. I mean, I'm happy to keep the prime, but I'd love to be able to not break the mid and just do something with the back checkers, but unless it's right to cover somehow. Okay, that's a good roll. Yeah, he's good. I'm not sure actually whether I would have just gone. Seems like he saw something, but I think I would have. Okay, I'm happy to come out. I don't. I'd like not to get hit, but I think I need to come out. Race is close, and I'm primed. Yeah, the 5-3 looked. Fill the gaps. Double 3's a great roll. Not sure about that. Is that definitely right? I mean, can I take? Yeah. 1, 2. I miscounted, so I've got to come out there. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, the upside of that 6-4 players, he only gets makes one crossover. He had to put an extra checker on the 18, which is not good for him. But you know, he can probably cube here or not. Goes to Crawford. I think my take point is actually higher. People love to. Okay. Hopefully it's not going to be well, yeah, I gain a pip, so cube decision isn't. Again, it's very close to a cube, if not a cube. 9 pips. I mean, it's not. I just on a very basic analysis, I'd much rather just let him go 5-2. I can't be bothered to work out the take point. I should really know this. I don't think it's very low. As far as the race itself is concerned, he's got wastage, but yeah, maybe I have to take. Alright, so I got time. So I can pass and go to 43%. That's what I can bank. Or if I take and he wins, he goes to 1 away, 5 away, which gives me 15. This is what I'm gonna. Actually, it bothers me a little bit. Yeah, which is why I think that he thinks that when people do this that they're checking. So anyway, maybe he doesn't. So 15, I can, if it goes badly for me and I take and lose, I go to 15%. So I risk the difference between 43 and 15, which is 28. If I take and win, I go to 4 all. So I gain 7. So my risk is 7, and my risk is 28, and my reward is 7. 7 over 35, basically, which is 20%. That doesn't sound right. Shit, I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm sorry. I can pass and go to 43. Or if I take and lose, he's 6-2 up, and I've got 15. Difference between 43 and 15 is 28. If I take and win, I go 4 all, and I would have gained 7%. 7 over 35 is a fifth. Is that right? Okay, it's probably not a terrible take anyway, so I'm going to take... It's probably doing it. So yeah, I don't have a recube until, I don't know, whenever. But I'm not sure that he didn't miss a cube. I just don't like to go Crawford down, so I don't know if my match equity calculation was... What should we do with it? 2... This? Oh. That match equity calculation is certainly not familiar. I think I must have fucked it up somewhere. I don't remember ever getting 20%. That's way too low. On a dead cube. Way too low. Way too low. Okay, Crawford. But he's good, he's pretty good. He's pretty good, no denying. Just makes the 16. I don't know what if I could point out anything that was weird, it was... What did he do? He did something. So it just splits. Yeah. Well, that 5-4 is not easy, so I just do that. I don't know what that was. I don't know. Just make a 4, I think. So it's twice and comes up to 5. Doesn't get to cover the guy on the 22. It's my only consolation. Makes the 24. No, he won't do this, will he? No. That's okay. I mean, it looks nice, but it's no more than okay. It doesn't do anything about the back checker. I'm gonna step up just because I fancy coming out. He can hit me. Should he hit me? I think he maybe. Well, good thing is I've got plenty of time. So is there any mileage to not hitting? Maybe. But I've got the 4 point. I mean, it's still reasonable chance if I, after hitting him, that I can make a decent front position, is what I'm trying to say. So therefore it seemed okay for me to hit. Double four's like, okay, nothing special. Don't know how to play it. 4 point, yeah. 21 point, yeah. 22 point, I wasn't sure. This, I don't especially want to get picked and passed on here. I want to be able to roll and make my board. I want to say hello to Eric too, my valued. I want to be able to make my board, so I'm going to do this. I think now I can afford to do this. If I get hit, do I want to do that? My other sixes, I don't know, it's not great. My other six isn't great, so he'll bring 2 down. I think. And that could be absolutely fine to do what he did. I could come out. It's a fantastic roll. Feels like he's just gonna. Oh, he's not. Am I gonna miss? Yeah. Is he gonna fail? Is there gonna be failure? Is there gonna be failure? I thought he was gonna roll a 4-1. Okay. That's too many, right? So 3's the ace and 1 off. That's not ideal. You could just take 4 off. I don't know. I would have to think. Okay. Give me something. I'm going to get nothing. I think that means he's played really well. Shall I cover? No. Okay. It's over. It's usually not so easy. Gonna wish him good game. And I think he played well, which is annoying. Because he was he was a cheeky bugger. And I'm really sludgy, stodgy now, I can feel it. Oh wow, he played like a piece of shit. I thought he played well. He conned me. This is why I can't teach backgammon. I got no fucking clue. Okay, let's go through. Let's be all good moody because of the 2.5. 6-4. I remember thinking, why are you doing that? It's way over. An overstretch. You just want to make the 7, so why not bring 1 down? Blah blah blah. I rolled that. He was right about this double. Fair enough. He laughed at it, but I wasn't sure. So that was fair play. And then he doubled this, and I thought this was just a take, and I started to check. I have no idea. I had no idea whether it was a cube or not. Because all I'm doing is just making sure that it's takeable. But if I had to say at the time, I hope I would have identified that it was nowhere near a double. I mean, it's massive. My 5s, which are like my 6s don't play. My 4s are not great, but my 3s and 2s split, and my 5s are just going to make my 23 points. So it's all good. And then he complicated it. I wasn't sure about this, in fairness, but I went with him. Just come up and make the obvious play. It's not so easy. Sometimes it's easy to complicate. 5-2, double one, should have switched. Whatevs. Double one, great roll for him. I stayed out there to pick. His double five was good. I thought he played well. Well, I should have split a paramount, and then there's nothing. There are no decisions here. Okay, and then it went 4-0. I came up with that. That's fine. That's obvious. That's pretty obvious. That's obvious. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I hate these double sixes. So I was looking at making the ace, but of course you can just prime. So what I've got to get into my head that with these double sixes, when you can prime, effectively, think about not blitzing just because you're leaving shots. So here, he is going to have to leave shots if he makes the best play, but it's a very effective prime. So I would have probably done this, but I don't know whether 4-ply is going to, I presume it's going to agree that this is the right play, but it's just a nice play. It makes perfect sense. It puts the checkers in the right position. The right position here is to fill in the gap on the 6 and then the 4 and just make a block. But I get kind of a bit panicky. Where am I? Oh, I went too far. I get a bit panicky with the double 6. I think we all do. So then this was just nothing. This was even race. I had these micro decisions as to whether or not I got this run wrong. I should have preserved. I spoke about this. I thought my race was good enough to be able to not take the risk of leaving shots if I played something like this. So worried about if I leave the checkers on the 11 point that I'm going to have to clear the 9 point first, and then that's going to create further gaps. But actually the race is so close that I have to certainly block his double 4 amongst other numbers. And then this was an easy decision, I think, for me. For me. For me. Fine. There's only 4 games anyway. He hit the right one. It was just okay, hit back. I made that. He hit. That was the right play, I thought. Yeah. Computer thinks. I don't care what the computer thinks. So he. The computer thinks he should hit with the 5-2. Okay, I didn't see that myself. Double 2 was obvious. 5-2 I hit. 2-4 I should have hit. Computer thinks okay. And then I could have come up with the 4 and not leave such a good 3-4. I mean, this looks obvious now. I just don't know why I didn't see it. And then he changed his mind about the 5-3, and because I thought he was playing well, I gave him credence. The 6-5 actually is slightly wrong. Double 4, I should have run all the way. Fine. Yeah, his 6-4, because it doesn't get 2 crossovers, it's better just to come in. And then he missed a cube. So he missed a cube. This is what I thought. It's funny. And even though he misses 2 cubes, it's still a take. I mean, they're going to be small cubes. It's 40, what's that? 50, I can't work it out. 65, that's cube is a 65. Sometimes on higher levels they turn out to be a bit bigger. That's 60. And then that, and then I calculate, I don't know how I calculated 20% here. But it's not close. So it must be 23, it must be close to 20%. Why is it I've got in mind it's kind of higher take point? Well, we'll remember now, it's at least as low as 23. And that's without having any immediate recube, because you can't just sacrifice. So if your opponent wins, he goes 6-2 up. which means he's only 85% to win the match. You can't just sacrifice your 15% that you would have without having at least, I don't know, 50-60% winning chances in the game, depending on how many rolls are left. So 6-1 I misplayed. Oh, I should play for Del. Okay, that's a stupid mistake. So here it was 6-3. I made the anchor. He made a good play. This I didn't understand, but funny that I thought he was playing well. He didn't make the 4 point. Okay, I made the 4 point. He hit. It was a great roll. He rolled double one, which is pretty good. 8-5, 6-4. I don't know, keeping the checkers diversified, I suppose. 5-4, he should hit twice. Actually, I thought he would do. I hit. I mean, is there any mileage to not hitting? Yeah. I mean, is that a close decision? 70%. Ah, for him. Okay. Right, I see. That's why. All these plays are kind of easy. They're not going to be big mistakes either way, whatever I do. Which is why the PR came down. And then he just should have taken them all off. And that was it. And now I've got, unbelievably, 7 speckies, when for most of it I only had 1. Not that I'm counting. But I gotta go. I'm grateful for Ryan is almost going to be overtaken by Gaz. Sure, Gaz will do it. Phenomenal player. I gotta go, but that'll be next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, James. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alberto. See you next time. Bye.